Hello guys, I'm Luiza and today we will address consonants in English pronunciation and consonant features. Let's start. While vowels are represented in a vowel diagram, consonants are ditoned in a consonant grid. And here you can see the consonants of English, but how are these consonants pronounced? When we articulate a sound, a vowel or a consonant, we breathe in and let air out through our trachea. The flow of air leaves the vocal tract via our oral or nasal cavity. And consonants differ from vowels because we block and modify the airflow. To describe this, we look at three parameters: voicing, manner, and place of articulation. So let's begin with voicing. Uh, so the first speech organ that the airflow meets in is the larynx, which contains the vocal folds and known as vocal cords also. When we breathe or make voiceless sounds, the vocal folds stay um, open, and air passes freely through. However, we can also bring the vocal folds together and make them vibrate, producing a voiced sound. And we can uh, we can vibrate vocal folds in different ways. For example, to produce whispering uh, or a hoarse voice or a creaky voice. Okay. In a consonant grid, when two consonants appear in one box, the one on the left is voiceless, and uh, the one on the right is voiced consonants. Also, all vowels are voiced. And so let's continue with the second parameter. The second parameter is the place of articulation, which is the point in the vocal tract where airflow is modified using speech organs other than larynx. These organs include the lips, upper and the lower teeth, alveolar ridge, the ridge just behind the upper teeth, and the hard palate, the area behind the alveolar ridge, which becomes the soft palate or velum. And finally, the uvula at the back of the mouth. The tongue is the largest and most flexible speech organ, divided into tip, front, back, and root. Uh, the place of articulation of a consonant is shown in the contrast grid columns. As you can see here, bilabial, labiodental, dental, alveolar, postalveolar, palatal, velar, and glottal. The rows in the consonant grid indicate our third parameter, the manner of articulation. So let's continue with that. It shows the degree of constriction when pronouncing a consonant. The different manners of articulation in English are plosives, nasals, fricatives, approximants, and lateral approximants. Plosives, which are also called stops. Okay. Which are also called stops. We produce plosive consonants by completely blocking the airflow and then releasing it. English has two bilabial plosives that we pronounce with our two lips. They are voiceless p as in pie and voiced b as in buy. There are also alveolar plosives, t as in tie and d as in die. When t occurs intervocalically between short vowels as in better, between two vowels as in better, later, and waiting. In American English, the tip of tongue only briefly touches the alveolar ridge, so they say bearer, later, and wearing. This is called tapping. And the last pair of plosives are the two velar ones, k as in kite and g as in guy. These were the 7 plosives that we find in English. And the fricatives, let's continue with fricatives. Okay. Uh, and the fricatives in voiceless f, let me show you. In voiceless f as in fly, and voiced v as in viva, we place the upper teeth on the lower lip, therefore they are labiodental fricatives. Voiceless th as in thick and voiced t as in tie are the dental fricatives. S and z as in sigh and zoo are alveolar fricatives. The tip of tongue is brought towards the alveolar ridge. They are sharper than in a number of other languages, sigh and zoo. Voiceless sh as in shy and voiced z as in j as in measure are also sharp. They are pronounced in the area behind the alveolar ridge. Therefore, they are post-alveolar. Finally, he, as in high, which doesn't have a voiced counterpart in English, it's pronounced by narrowing the glottis. So so these were the effective consonants of English. In addition to plosives and fricatives, English has also 2 affricatives. And affricates are like diphthongs that we have seen in vowels. You pronounce 2 consonants together, but it sounds like one long consonant. The English affricates begin as a plosive and end in a fricative. The voiceless affricate begins as t and ends in sh, as in church, and the voiced affricate begins as d and ends in j, as in judge. And nasal consonants. We produce nasal sounds by releasing air through our nasal cavity. Meanwhile, we close off our oral cavity, either with our 2 lips, as you see here, m in my, or at the alveolar ridge, n in nigh, or at the velum, n in ring. All of the nasif sounds are nasifs are voiced. The last type of consonant is the approximant. Approximants are vowel-like and barely block airflow, so they are all voiced. The first here is l as in lie and j and y as in yes. Y plays a central role in another difference between British and American English. In English, when a consonant comes before the long goose vowel, it often gets a y sound, as in few. Over time, some consonants lost this y sound. For example, we say sweet, not sweet. This loss of the y sound is called yaw dropping, and the approximant v, as in y, has a dual articulation. Saying o and then oest comes very close to west. The last English consonant is r. There are many different ways of pronouncing r. In standard British English, it's an alveolar approximant. We point our tongue towards the alveolar ridge, r as in dry. As with vowels, we find variation in the pronouncing of consonants among speakers of English, but it's okay as long as you mind those consonants features that enhance comprehension. The vowel in the past tense that has ed endings show you. As in asked. So we pronounce it like ask, not ask it. Some non-native speakers deal with consonant cluster by deleting consonant clusters from the cluster. West is pronounced like west, and dogs is pronounced like dog. So it's best to try pronounce all consonants because they are important for your being understood. In English, the consonants p, t, and k are pronounced with aspiration, extra breath. In English, the consonant l is pronounced uh, in two different ways. When l comes like in light, it's a clear L. When L comes before a consonant or at the end of a word, like in full, ball, it's a dark L. In words like Paul, L also occurs at the end of a word, so it's also dark L. So words with consonant clusters: leak, bleak, right, bright, lean, clean, rush, crush, and lie, fly, and right and fright. And words with aspiration: buy, pie, bill, pill, beer, pear, dime, time, die, tight, downtown, gold, colt, goat, coat, and gum, come. Why are letters sometimes silent in English? So, because of four reasons. The first one is historical reasons. Letters used to be pronounced, but now they are silent. Those spellings stayed the same. And here you can see example do. The second reason is prestige. Letters were added to resemble Latin or French spelling, but are not pronounced. Example is that, originally that from Latin. And the third reason is borrowed words. Hard to pronounce clusters may leave letters silent. Example, handkerchief. And the fourth one is difficult sound combinations. Letters may be silent because of the source language or English pronunciation rules. Examples are French H dropping. Words with ch, church, beach, research, cheap. These are pronounced with ch, and chemistry, egg, psychology, character. These are pronounced with k. Machine, cliche, Chicago. They are pronounced with sh. And also, sh in yacht is silence. And pronunciation of th. Th as a notoriously difficult consonant to pronounce. Some native speakers of English have difficulty distinguishing between s and z. Let's pronounce words and see the difference. So voiceless s, thing, 13, throat and thing. Voice t, there, do, brother, weather. T, Thomas, Thames, Thailand, and time. Pronunciations of g, j, and j. So dialogue, exam, organization. These are words that are pronounced with g. Pleasure, decision, and television are pronounced with j. Soldier, h, and judge are pronounced with j. Okay, let's read the words with s and z. Su, zoo, sip, zip, sink, and zinc. Muscle, muzzle, pussy, fuzzy. Advice, advice, rice, rice, ice, and ice. That was all. Thank you for listening.